Take me down, young man. Take me all the way down. If there's any place lower than this floor,
Underground, where I stay, was underground, where I stay, was.
I have disliked and detested you with great cordiality. I have found you to be predatory, grasping, conniving, acquisitive animal of a man, without heart, without conscience, without compassion, without even subtle hint, common decencies. Go on from then,
It's been a step-by-step, piece-by-piece building up of an industrial complex that I take pardonable pride in.
Thank heaven I won't have to live to see the day when you stick your greasy hand fist into.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have a mixture. I mean, I've been fans of these cats for years. One, I mean, it was very influential with a great 90s hip-hop group. The other, it started this fucking label that if you don't know about these cats, then go shoot yourself in the face and call me later. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wherever you're at, listening on streams, in your car, you stomp those feet and you clap those titties. Yo, we got motherfucking creative juices. Music in the house!
Yes.
Yeah!
Crossfire is where to go, because it seems quite obvious the whole world is going in the same direction.
A tab or too many on avenues and any. I'm looking at these ennies. Me, any second I'ma set it to set the record on any enemy could get it. Friends included, I tend to lose it. This be Kubrick music in a Rubik's Cube. Cupid shoot at any bitch looking stupid on a stoop to levels. I knew devils, they weren't so ruthless. I got roots to give rings like I'm rude. There'll be more folklore and folk songs. I folk saw guerrilla war when I leave as bloody as cold sore. It's a cold storm, go home or go hard. No home run so far, but we all on Defiant III. My mind at ease, I let rockin' the YNTs. I spend plenty times on petty crime, but anyhow my machete sign next to some Chevy sign. I drop my Cadillac through your battle axe and whole squad I wanna be bandwagon crabbing. Matter of fact, I'm like the cast of Caddyshack. Shacked in some shanty pad, trying to get her panties past her ankles before she maxi pad. Oxycontin taxi cab, backseat chat. You couldn't track me if you would track me.
Make it past the first beating. Look how much hurt he's in. Spirits looking down at the earth, leaving. Trying to stop the purge seasons, like trying to get lions to turn vegan. Victims are hurt, screaming. Every L I roll burns even. And y'all need to bring some buddies. While your SWAT team swing from bungees, I break the arms off of wings on dummies. Never practice murder tactics. I learned to access certain aspects. Maintain a constant poise. My voice more like a toxic noise that occupies your cosmic voice. But they insult your intelligence. I'm more hesitant to talk with all these delegates all sent to the pause of poor etiquette. They thought I lost my edge a bit, but nah, I never did. Defiant III.
This is the beginning of the rest of the film. From now on, they'll see
Try and
all
flee.
these robots.
Keep the teeth marks, we be sharp, sharpen up the tool in your box. If it ain't hot, the head won't rock. The word part, the audio stream, the beat knocking and parking the heart, lurking the dark art of marksman. The heat for alarm in the top 10, the thoughts been out of shape, but they still hit targets. The palm grip, the pen, the song grip, the playlist, the biz, the stormy clips, the calm, the bars become war torn. Pitch black in the back, violently silent, observing the climate. Adjust your timing, doesn't matter, I'm timeless. Past my prime and I've been doing this for so long. I should have been past the torch, but I've been doing it all wrong. Born a slave to the rhythm that accentuate life. I'm brought to the core, y'all a soft pawn. Exaggerating the word placement. Keep still, the situation is shaking, and I'm trying to get my aim on.
Feeling nothing, thinking nothing.
Seems strange to me. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. It's about to go down.
My bad for the bad energy. On every scene I make mad enemies. Fresh pavement get etched in streets. Sidewalk, walk sideways as I stall, not ecstasy. Reckless to register weapon. Wild Western Jeopardy. What's behind your block? Warlock. Enemy to the public, but never walk clock. Sure shot. The allure to ignore God. Oh God. Gift to gag. Let me sit and grab the nearest gal to gag in the back of a cab. Handed. They didn't see where we landed. The light sensors. At night when I write enter. Defiant trifecta. And Tribeca, kinda describe lecture. Tricera, top of the morn. Error, who's playing ziggies any like? Shoppers for porn. I'm dropping the ball like ball bearers dropping your moms. Not along to some popular songs. Small terrace, market your thoughts. Moccasins off, monogamy incapable of stopping like a tropical storm. Of course I hate you, behavior of a savior. Rather a force of nature like Florida Gators. The corner player, Cindy book we saw the major. The raw fucking fornicator.
It's about to go down. Shit's about to go down. It's about to go down. Shit's about to go down. It's about to go down. Shit's about to go down.
Jise crawls through the vent and drops to the floor while ID stores another bomb to the wall. Gives me a call, tells me I can drive the car to the store. It was these chain of events that started the war. It was all part of the score. Put our patience in situations of wicked ninja cadence are just indications. We're trained to abstract information from injured agents. Put the gun down, draw so fast. Spectators are dumbfound. Weapon drops 2 targets. What only makes one sound, so follow your friends. I'm not into popular trends. I think we're on opposite ends. I'm too bent to be sensed by the ocular lens. Defiant lullabies on the rise. Like I am butterflies to triumph, but I am quiet otherwise. Not a word is spoken. A golden rule amongst the Ronin. The line of defense has been broken. Roman missiles are closing on the targets is chosen. We crawled out the ocean, cloaked in quantum camouflage clothing to expose men in the open. We roll out like Autobots, crawl out ourselves like orthopods to deliver our monologues.
It's about to go down. Shit's about to go down. It's about to go down. Shit's about to go down. It's about to go down. Shit's about to go down.
Walk the plank, belly flop with a smile. Shit a pile a mile long on your lawn. Pour a little for homies. Clean up an aisle for moderately obnoxious. Drop this, turn it up on your block. Revisit, not opting to lock in on one option. Define through your medley, your deadly concoction. Alu, could you possibly pass me the sauce? I could rub it in his goons, bullet wounds. Boom with that, how's that saying go? 2 birds, 1 stone. Fuck it, your whole block get blown to bits. Empty the clip, it's a full script. Y'all are fired back with small gifs. Outrageous.
It's about to go down. Shit's about to go down. It's about to go down. Shit's about to go down. It's about to go down. Shit's about to go down.
To the death, the few blow life into a half step. Footnote with an extra pep. Rapid train of thought, never one track mind. And you can stay within the lines, but I design mine. Crime and passion, stabbing at the intro like a maniac. For a fraction of the moment I was surfing, now I'm past it. Aggressive, never passive. The amount of magic when I strive to the heat is massive. I'm the tree of life with broken branches. At the root of it all, but still standing. Imagine that. Watching my life in grimy excerpts. A slang splurge submerge into the death. Far from sane, I'm in the outskirts. The purge and the lines works.
So we had to show me first unholy curse. To fight back only hurts. Gun posse cuts with other Alucards in a multiverse. Come on, tricks the god that'll shish the bob and tie your head to the squad and lynch the mob in a sense that hit your job. And you don't think it's odd? Yes, I'm violent. Try to prevent my vomit. It's like an attempt at dying. I'm trying to survive in a vent horizon. You left lying dead and the cement is drying. At the end I place a little stick so that your friends can find it. What's the next assignment? Pressurized coal and compressor diamond. Move a less frames per second. Machines breaking. Effort to gauge the speed and aim detected. Before you play my record, make sure your brain is protected. You burn through your carbon fibers. I fried the egg in my palm. My arm grounds of copper wire. Split atoms like Oppenheimer. Scientists want swabs of my saliva later. Study the data and behavior to better understand the nature of the stranger. Alpha dog
take him down by the beta. Wild finger drawings and sketch, dance around on the paper. As the couch spit, the quarter-inch melted. Homebody, smoking a whole O to the dome probably. Zone warning, proceed with caution. Distorted, but not according to what's recorded. Fullest vision, it needs some sorting. What I see in sources, they ain't down to earth. We under what's under the sound you search. Gentle well trip to hell with my mental wellness. We welded wires, protect perspective. The perception that saw through the whole collective's objectives. Scattered, but when collected, forget it. I assert with certainty, certain what I search I'll see. Destiny within the melodies. What you telling me? Been raw since before chalk outline the corpses on the streets of New York. Sleeping outdoors, sleep in the door. Fuck a footing, I trust you couldn't. Put it when I'm busting, puffing goodness. Top shelf, make beats like a pop spell.
3 days ago at Cavalry.
Who want work? I put in more of that. Who want words? Now when you falling back. Back up in this, about my business. Sick of all the broke, getting by, barely living. Who want work? I put in more of that. Who want words? Now when you falling back. Back up in this, about my business. Sick of all the broke, getting by, barely living.
Release stress, why keep it contained? Patience is a virtue that I seek to obtain. My hand needs to be trained, keep up with the speed of my brain. Fun has just begun, punches swung, impact breaks, rib broken, rib punctures, lung, tug the leaders. They had a plan and fell to pieces, they failed to see this. Spies executed for trying to sell our secrets. Spit at a sufficient rate, from solid to liquid state, changing form to a different shape. You could've stepped to half my friends, they reach for guns, but we grab our pens. Send chills and make their hands stand on ends. Waking the ancient gods, from sacred stars. With the craft we learned to keep the peace and the hatred far. You seek refuge, don't drink Red Bull, but drink jet fuel. Only chill with a select few.
Who want work? I put in more of that. Who want words? Now when you falling back. Back up in this, about my business. Sick of all the broke, getting by, barely living. Who want work? I put in more of that. Who want words? Now when you falling back. Back up in this, about my business. Sick of all the broke, getting by, barely living.
Pass at the fork in the road, split the middle ground. Slit the throat of a detour, smash the floor low, I'm down to earth. Record the law, bro, with double-edged swords. 4 centuries, source empty. Pour a little while, drown them, tempt me. Clench teeth, the sweat sweep into the pores. The core release it when I bring guard armor on with a pristine sheen. Heave a sigh, relief. Strike brief so that the weakness is brief. Move along, there's nothing to see. Not too many chiefs and not enough pawns to surround me. King Jise ciphered escape, stuck in this space. They face the walls, but they still have ears. Listen, life driven with a blindfold at any given time. Draw the line, but it may pivot and stab me in the spine. Oh well, the young gun is a young gun. Aim in the dark, bark at the forest, and it's never done. Run a race from start to start. Impart strong morals of real wealth. Step self-dealt, the bad deck with a belt in hand. Maybe the world will throw out the minds up could use the help. I'm knelt down to pray, now I meditate and stand world prices. Every day's the last supper, we break bread. Flesh in my flesh, storm breaks and drink blood when we thirst. Ask questions, I'm sure the answer won't stutter. Cut it up, we do it straight business. We draw first. Put it work. Back up in this. We ain't done yet. We draw first.
Who want work? I put in more of that. Who want words? Now when you falling back. Back up in this, about my business. Sick of all the broke, getting by, barely living.
Course cunning, the course cutting, the corpse running. Tonnage your force plummet, watch them fall from it. Seen from a summit, some of my team, someone to be loved from the streets, doors shutting. Shoving some chunks in the trunk, shutting. Loud at the function, prop through sunset from out the dungeon. The wild west of the east, silent threats when you sleep, blessing the beat. They left from their seat like someone stepped on their feet. Camo camouflage, slides at the sandbar. Vanguard underground like ant farms, amp when the amp's on. Bomb in a handball, my palm steady gets playing war. Glory of those who come before me. Deform urban folklore, tales told from the third war. The circuit's boring, warning the search to purge the worthless. Synchronic state, shape shift like the tectonic plate. Synchronic state of blazing chronic in a state that isn't on it. Wait, the prophet is a product of environments we dominate. We dominate, dominant defiance. It's just so ominous, marvelous, miraculous, capitalist. No miracles,
rooms full of smoking activists. Who want work? I put in more of that. Who want words? Now when you falling back. Back up in this, about my business. Sick of all the broke, getting by, barely living. Who want work? I put in more of that. Who want words? Now when you falling back. Back up in this, about my business. Sick of all the broke, getting by, barely living.
Yo, ID, right?
Yeah.
What's going on, cuz?
What's good, yo?
Yo, Creative Juices Music, right? I got your shit. I got all your shit, bro.
That's what's up. Yo, what's good,
What
man?
you guys been doing? What have you been doing lately?
Been a little MIA, but working on the new project.
Yeah, it's funny you bring that up because, yo, I'm working on this mixtape right now. It's fucking bonkers. We got a collab.
We're not really doing too many collabs anymore. We're just kind of
that's nothing. Yeah, I'm working on this little thing. I'm not a rapper, but I can rap. I can rap.
Okay.
Like, if you need me to rap, I'll rap. Fuck you heard me. Take my number down. It's I81, U812. Yeah. Yo, seriously, I'm doing a massive fucking street surge, digital street shit, because that's what you got to get with. I can give you the artist friend rate. You know what I mean? Because shit's about to explode. You know, you got to be on all these public platforms, and that's what I want us to get together and collab. You know what I mean? Yo, what do you want to do? Listen. You guys, are you guys signing people or anything like that? I mean, kind of like, I don't know. Where you going? Sign me, bro. Sign me, bro.
Yo, he make money. You're gonna be a star, baby. You right? Gonna blow you up, baby. You right?
Yeah, he's over there.
Off the balcony, doubting me, more alchemy. War for the loss of Caesar, reason was brought out on me. Flower me, crowd scheming but cowardly, cowering. All for the grievance, I lean towering. An hourly wage, it wouldn't empower me. Baffling, board in your gallery, allowing me to prowl on beats. Raffling your style, you couldn't while on streets. I see you use the grappling to fly through beats.
Blow up the alchemy, I solemnly swear about antagonists. Massacre, ballad of balance. Hit the scares of the panic. Lacking relaxation, nightmares laying and burning hammocks. Twitch in the eye, you're so savage. Never cease to amaze, only the amazing can see me.
Fee-Fi-Fo-Fum. Fee-Fi-Fo-Fum.
Villages run, listen to stun. The blizzard has come, waiting till the winter is done to push the earth into the sun. It has begun, the three of us, division is one. For the legacy, the born supremacy that brought the sort of energy, assault the enemy on any song or melody.
Decapitating the Capelon, McGregor backing up the trash I talk when the mask is off. Alcatraz say style for days, sour blaze. Only dial it down when the volume change. Embellishing, the course of telling it is terrifying to the less intelligent. I'm verifying if the relevance is relevant. Care to define, I pair up like a bear line elephant. While they stand out of bear visor, they're defied and not developed yet. We keep on telling
I
them.
extend the notion of silence while my inner core was violent. Loud, animalistic, defiant, shit on compliance. Yellow all sheep, cheap, minded for cheap thoughts. Caught this straw, rotting away in the net of wicked lies. I abide by the laws of no personalized. Decontaminate or socialize. Align myself with the truth. No back to speech in the booth when I ride.
Fo-Fum. Fee-Fi-Fo-Fum.
Paraglide through a territory, and there you find a rhyme paradigm too complex for the narrow mind. Media courage keeps feeding us rubbish, deceiving the public. They need to be punished for what they preach to these puppets. Silent stage, a violent rage came from a dying age. My emotions determine climate change.
Holla matches, Salamantis. My file scattered in some file cabinet. White collar caption, Taliban hologram. A hand in a pile of branches. Rapture of a violent capture. Held captive as the wild adapted.
Escape capture, and just a fraction of the rapture. Sleep in the veins, cut them open, the
rappers. Thinking for you's a slow process. You make no progress. I got no time for drama queens or soap operas.
With a wild, proud, sacred ground, searching for its benefits. Never bow down to the scalified degenerates. Proud, loud, I'm genuine. Trembling off adrenaline. Start your engines, gentlemen. Genesis, no Sega, but the end of this.
They flock like vultures, they got a common focus. They try to sabotage our culture. Their squad is broken. A lot of poses. We're underground like Chinese terracotta soldiers.
Eagles swell and don't sleep, and insomnia affects its trajectory. Blots chemistry between the heart and the mind. It's beautiful symmetry. The eagles swell and don't sleep, insomnia.
Fee-Fi-Fo-Fum. 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 Fee-Fi-Fo-Fum.
Millennial, it's not just any yo. Arsenio, you hear O's when the pen provokes. Waiting to spark, it's already rolled. Many told tales of the semi-known, and it's a heavy load. Warmongers are moronic, they storm gates, we boil oil to pour on them. Don't trip, drills be appellation. Aggravated and I'm lacking patience. Agitated at your state, so cold woke, it's a joke. Hatred is basic, smoking mirrors and coke with fear to provoke. All you hear is the tone, the veer from the throne. I freak a frequency, even tuna soul. When I bring it raw, tuna rolls, watch a Super Bowl. But don't know how they use control. Assume the role to find out how to root a roll. To protest is not to loot a store. You're in debt from all the flesh you ingest. On sacred lands where many bled. Red runs, it's a red rum, no chaser. When we facing the sets on, my heart is racing. It's a mad, mad world, it's a fucking mad world. It's a sad, sad world. It's a fucking sad world, that's word, that's where the bad work is a balance. A banking ballot, tanking mallet. They shooting shots at your fucking palate, cause you a fucking parent. It's a mad, mad world, it's a fucking mad world. It's a sad, sad world, it's a fucking sad world.
Be that 200 proof jungle juice. Studios had to reconstruct the booths when they cut them loose. Bars that wasn't used, soft to puncture tubes. Cars crushed the cubes. Made it this far, we mustn't lose. Defiant law, weapons designed for war. You give me an hour, I will find the flaw and refine it more. You wanna avoid my Lex sweeps, get destroyed by Muay Thai technique. Catch you today, your boys will die next week. Until I have mental issues with my pencil scribbles. I paint pictures up in your head you couldn't replicate with megapixels. Words shot like slugs from metal pistols. Several hit you, too slow to load the tranquilizers. That's why you get mad with the ciphers like bagel tigers. Hunk prey without the gunplay. Unbraced guys become great. Disrupt the flow of funk sway with rhymes you couldn't take back or unsay.
It's a mad, mad world. It's a fucking mad world. It's a sad, sad world. It's a fucking sad world. That's word. That's where the bad work is a balance. A banking ballot, tanking mallet. They shooting shots at your fucking palate, cause you a fucking parent. It's a mad, mad world. It's a fucking mad world. It's a sad, sad world. It's a fucking sad world.
Inhale ashes and burn the flames of a mad world. Murky waters of lead are fed. We pledge allegiance to script meds. Our senses have fled. Full-fledged feds of zombie sheep herders. Folks are walking dead. Holding the burning soil in the palm of their hand. Tar callousness. Brandis, the scars of malice. Shattered the looking glass, bleeding to death, but still passive. So I wear my heart on my sleeve. They're like bulletproof patches. Or matches, they're handcrafted by the masses. Fall through the cracks, extend damage. So humanly savage. Hate and love are magnets. The attraction is stranded, necessary for balance. So we go and brand it. Exonerated insanity, incarcerated normality. Blur the middle passage. Collateral damage passing me by with ego and greed. A package immorally tampered with. I need a half-man suit for the toxic curveballs that life is handed. But still manage to not panic and run frantic. Proof the magic, just a silence and static. Piercing their ears, problematic. Solution is candid. The word of burn, I ain't mad at it. The word is burning, I ain't mad at it. Walk of the shameless, the set exhaust tainted. Extort the chokehold to make the sleep become famous. Cop back, aim at the basics. The ricochet exhibit wicked facelifts. Revealed faceless, the tongue native. And even since before the slave ship, slum of the bravest. Concealed the greatness, move taken to walk aimless, so blameless. Excruciating patience, swing on a thin thread of hope where the breath become painless. Call of the while, my back to the wall to aim at all of y'all. Reached out my hands and they both got mauled off. I'm sick to the core, destruct cause and effect. Distort force fed into a corridor with no doors. I'm trapped, help me.
The sentiment is sentimental. My mental enter war. Test the door and let the tension fall. We're all wrecking balls detrimental to recollection halls. The senses of soul, center the soul, center the door, past walls, filled with vast files. While I walk a silence filled with vials of psilocybin. Don't mistake weakness for kindness. Sequels repeat, offbeat, autopilot who talk cheap. Penny for your thought of empty, wishing well. I wouldn't toss a single living cell. Create a living hell. Perspective be a bitter spell. Many wouldn't live to tell. I study origins. I found the storm within. I studied ancients. I found they weren't so basic as stars birth. Theories of God's work on earth. Glide from the same fire as Icarus. The same time brought shame to ignorance. Hush the insignificance. Beats bang the trade. Triumph defiant. Definitive.
Elusive, hard to pinpoint where I did joints. Like creators of bitcoins, cryptocurrency. I gave your album a chance, this shit don't work for me. Brooklyn goons, I stick my fingers in your bullet wounds. Dope is a fiend with a mean, lean cooking spoons. It's shooting galleries, no bars left like cell phones losing batteries. Don't care, you the new kid. How many stupid units of music you move with your bullshit? I lose skin, it's too thick, you get screwed quick. I'm not the type of dude you wanna do with. Too many rhymes in my toolkit, like a dude grip. Machine gun with a full clip. Once the fuel's lit, my shit hits like a mule kick. Bitch, tools don't make a fool rich. 3 silhouettes and by the moon's lit. Move with the right rhythm. Jise is a might sniper with the night vision.
That is how 3 lawless men with a price on their heads fell victim to destiny and became... Their story is a legend. Yeah, said $100 dead or alive. I'll add $50 to it. I'd like 'em dead.
spit fit, I lose verses sick, which means you herbs ain't hurting shit. Sick since a newborn, human isn't my true form. You're lukewarm compared to my newborn. Angry burner, hell rhymes, explode like anti-personnel mines. Roadside bomb, I'll leave the whole side gone. Left with half a face and no right arm. And people screaming, oh my god, we raw issues. Swinging swords with drawn pistols. My brain formed wrinkles, I heal with orbs made of quartz crystals. You setting off the countdown to launch missiles.
3. They all side with the side like the crossfire. I crossfire with the fire, the force dying. A force high, the call side by side, but more lie, but a call lie to your hollow. They all side with the side like the crossfire. I crossfire with the fire, the force dying. A force high, the call side by side, but more lie, but a call lie to your hollow.
Right in my life, swerving on corners. Looked in the mirror and seen a foreigner. Born ultimate on steroids, killjoy back for the coroner. Build destroy borders, the time clouds move, walk in the water. Go from 0 to 100 in a quarter. You're caught in a trance, slaughtered by 10 steps, body dancing with mortars. You should've listened when God called ya, but you blocked the caller. Ego big, but the sense is much smaller. Bling on the brink to sink sight, blinded by night, the skies is light. Without the fight, they die anyways. Stab at the gut with all spite, with the handle of a dull knife. Play suicide, re-enter the exit wound and die twice. The mic and I are synonymous, like the resurrection to Christ. With Tupac, it's the thug life. Like Defiant III to Jise, Lieutenant Wolf to the Enterprise. Of gangbangers and drive-bys.
They all side with the side like the crossfire. I crossfire with the fire, the force dying. A force high, the call side by side, but more lie, but a call lie to your hollow. They all side with the side like the crossfire. I crossfire with the fire, the force dying. A force high, the call side by side, but more lie, but a call lie to your hollow.
We have to find a new system that is broken, it doesn't work. We cannot continue doing what we've been doing for the past 6,000 years. That is insanity. Don't try and fix the current system. Change it completely.
Fireballs fall if your rhyme is false. Mine is all divine on the high
come off this tour, you'll make a lot of money on this tour, and you'll be able to buy yourself just about anything you need. If you need fine apparel, fine home, or fine automobile, you can have it. And I stood there for a moment.
Periodic table, I clearly got it. Who's inferior theory, robotic and object possessed by material, obsessed, profit, neglect, God and atomic. I'm leading the start at the sequence, defense, the reef on the end from leading us all. Let's see in the war is righteous and leaving. I don't go to Coachella, but know an old fella that can tell you how to make your soul centered, energized, endless lies, fed by the pen that writes a history erasing what men defined, man defined, pantomime, savage, derived from madness. Times don't exist, this planet a fragment, it's a figment of reality we live in, moving tons of granite stone with a hand alone, not magic when you understand balance. Forces around us, the corporate accountant couldn't incorporate my value. Go ahead, lock me up, throw away the key. I've been in chains so many years I could barely breathe. New York, it's rare to leave, but where are we? And wouldn't dare to speak on half these atrocities. Nah, man.
Nah, fuck that.
Come from a troubled past, investigators a puzzle dash. They study the rubble and struggle to grasp where your shuttle crash. Pick up the huddle fast. When I shoot, there's no recoil. The muzzle flash, they may resist, but we muzzle back. Bonafide skills, sharp as porcupine quills. You hands the body more than 4 to 5 bills. They're looking at you like you are important God's guild. Sadly staring at my face is like looking at the sun directly. You're gonna step, you better come correctly. Attract the weather movement, meta-human. Utilize the strength of muscle fibers I was never using. More than loyal, tours on foreign soil where the sun is lying. Makes the land urine boil. Caught the tail spun, hit with projectile foam from railgun. You failed, son, must have been getting your nails done. Chemical war, you breathing gases. If I was the 4 when they sneak attack us, you sprinkle my corpse with the phoenix ashes. I rise again from the floor when the season passes.
I'm knee deep in the sleet of the world. Sleeves is barely ever clean. Cut the leash of a pet peeve. To run wild, fuck up the whole scene. The eyes gleam below the brim. The windows of Sin City. City views, gritty rules by engineered views with no acres of raw airs. Savage goons running the ruins. Me and the team moved there, caught in a storm of destructive elements. Special Atlanta sentiments. Resident evil resonate in increments. Detrimental with evidence. I am my own nemesis. Through relevance. Self-life and penmanship like a permanent marker. Across the walls of broken tenements. Conquer, God of self-sponsored. Market of my beast. Feast on your type. Cause you're a goner and I'm a monster.
Oh, the dawn creeps across the pillow where the face of my angel.
Make sure that it doesn't get us stale in these bad as it has in the past.
New York, yes, that's a very interesting place. Do you know a lot of New Yorkers who keep talking about the fact that they want to leave but never do? And I said, oh yes. And he said, why do you think they don't leave? I gave him different banal theories. He said, oh, I don't think it's that way at all. He said, I think that New York is the new model for the new concentration camp, where the camp has been built by the inmates themselves, and the inmates are the guards, and they have this pride in this thing they built. They built their own prison, and so they exist in a state of schizophrenia, where they are both guards and prisoners, and as a result they no longer have, having been lobotomized, the capacity to leave the prison they made, or to even see it as a prison.
This is where our story begins. The ghetto, New York City. A sealed-off world of its own, complete with strange sounds, stifling smell.
Yeah. We body everything, and the beat don't breathe. Pet peeves should never crossbreed. Kin folks should never feed greed. One D, watch the other turn the cheek if I'm peed off. I parachute and land on my feet. Creep the street below the radar. Tuck keep beneath the penmanship. The beast pray to God as it bleed. A night terror run through veins of empty ampules and broken avenues. The mind in absolute altitude machines. Sore feet cave to the pavement. The streets can play the part of the slave ship, where we hardly afford the basic, where life and death are adjacent. Too many attempts to safe mode, made folk become creased. It's like I'm walking on the tightrope, the day is windy. Instead of packing heat, I pack hope. My intuition spoke, his voice moved slow. Inhale my soul, exhale my soul purpose. Beneath the surface, above the turbulence, infest your hood like New York City vermin.
Drama between the kamikata, fight myself within me. Casa chapalada, tropicana, guap the avocado. Within a pot of palestala, Alucard rasta. Ayahuasca fire, drop you minor clockers. Trying to stop us, I'm wired, you hired the fire whopper. Retired since I was hired, and all for this time I'm tying your balls of flag as a saucer. Over Falcon Lake, you couldn't calculate my formula form like Formula 1. Heart racing, absorbing the sum, up in warming it up to the corporate. I record to incorporate the court, I'm tapped like Watergate. It's all Nautica plate. I'm thinking, what a fuck a waste of my time. The sacred design, I should be high in the mountain by some fucking fountain and shrine. Safe from your kind, obliged, obligated to abide by you. Oblivious city is filled with immigrants to build a wall around you fucking imbeciles. My inner soul, dark as the inner soul of your Air Max. Alucard, where you at?
Properties only found in stars, crowned as scars. Bring your empire down like a house of cards. For me, it's still a major role the ink plays. You standing too close when I swing my sling blades. You catch skin face, swim with the stingrays. So be advised, auras bright like northern lights in the Norwegian skies. Paint our face like Mohegan tribes. Gills slide open and close like Venetian blinds. Before he deep sea dives beneath the tides. Rhymes categorized and characterized like bees from hives, Africanized. I'm the guy that'll stab you with knives through every organ, alphabetized. How to survive? Step to my clan, well, why risk it? Mind twisted, rhyme misfit. Pass the mic to let Jise rip shit.
A few years ago, this neighborhood was home territory for the street gangs of New York. But they ruled with sawed-off shotgun, bicycle chains, zip guns, Molotov cocktails, the switchblade. Out of this culture comes the man whose story we're about to reveal. In New York City, in New York City, in New York City.
Deflate the ego, inflate the outcome. Outsourcing both the fault, guilt, pitch the heart like free bloody source. The beat of the pulse is more supposed. Build the beast with no remorse before I implode. So nothing feel forced to cut across the light of silence. It's a voiceless horse. Stabby knuckles, four arms buckle, feathers ruffle, clip wings in fetal positions. So we can't fly north. So all over the eyes of the world. Emotions swollen, embryonic states never fully formed. At normal is the new norm. Grab the board, surf the storm, wipe it out. Back to the start, eternal dawn. Born of a senseless encounter, a supreme force. There's a war going on outside. Weapons are drawn, the situation is what's brain lit. Cause and effect doesn't exist because the lines are triple cross. A type of shit exhausts the spirit, so I'm comfy with loss.
When he arrived in New York from his native Puerto Rico, had a weird excitement of proving it was his life. Fear of death, his constant companion. In New York City.
Geiger with a radar finder says I'm far from the quasar's fire. God of chaos, pale horse rider. Defiant rhymes that'll make y'all hyper. White figure from the guy's picture. Closer I get the lights flicker. No teller when I might get ya, die quicker. Grey winged dragon from the painting came to slay kings and emperors from dynasties in Beijing. Alu makes moves, he never does the same thing. Dark and miserable, art is far from typical. Crush the skull with two arms, the arm visible. Check the death toll on the next test slow. When I'm on rec mode, I've been told my threshold for pain is greater than yours by tenfold. When I step in the room, it gets cold. Behold, defiant soldiers that went rogue. Alucard is everywhere, they're very scared.
No credit to them dudes, they be those underdogs.
Murderous ego with itchy fingers ain't so courteous. Brainstorm with open windows, the wind shift, I'm exposed. Tiptoeing the threshold, the fist closed, no warning shots. Should've known from the get-go. Stockpiles of stone inside glass homes could only take you so far. Down the road or up the stream when your paddle's just broke. Patience is slow, the move cold to the touch, temperature low. Approach me in peace or just don't. Lead by example, an appetite frequency. My tone of thought implode with no leniency. With debris blocking the crossroads, grab the machete.
No credit to them dudes, they be those underdogs. Abstract, bullets, poetic, hit poetic glad. No class to them dudes, they be those underdogs. Abstract, bullets.
I lost the keys to my crib. I'm more pissed about the key to the safe where I keep my trees, where I speak my peace. She could see the cheeks, balling on a budget, more like falling on my stomach. Call it what you want it. I'm on the awning and I'm blunted. Something I saw, something that dawned on me. I done it, dumb shit. Hit the neighbors, roll down and I love them. Accustomed to bringing drugs through customs, cutthroats and gut blunts. Smashing on the rooftop till the sun's up over city skylines. In shitty times I had so many gritty rides, so many died around me. I felt alone in this giant county.
Underground stalagmites and stalactites. My eyes adjust to catch a bat flight at night. Angles of my face refract light. Chemicals don't react right. You can stick that in your glass pipe. Ass bites, catch flashbacks of your past life. I'm trapped inside of a cellar to catch mice. I escape and attack twice. First they show no interest. The glow from my aura grows in inches. Old and vintage. The flow is so distinguished from mowing all opposing linguists. Down with broken English. I move like the Inga in the Koga ninjas through the winters of the coldest blizzards. Potion drinkers, open thinkers. I turn my ideas to motion pictures. Defiant stories are told in whispers, like the visits from floating discus. Invoking spirits and potent scriptures. The mist from the ocean hits us.
My music stays full of terror.
The next virus.
I'm the epitome of underground.
Get out my face,
I'll cut you down. Down.
Following this talk, poison pen, rap styles beyond average.
Gripping the track, savage.
Step around the booth when I'm on. Molotov cocktail bomb.
My shit bang like dynamite, permanent damage. The crime rooted in mutiny. 3 mutants brutally move with spools fitted loosely. Step encrypted, shoes gifted. Your face dusty, the ground shifted. Administer death, get real crummy. Go ahead and nudge me, trust me. The sleepy eyes is wide awake, the last breath is like the wind gusts me. I turn the cheek to tweet the first. Bust out of Yui, come back around and skip having some words. Cross-reference a seasonal purge. Merge death, I'm not an expert, but I'll dig in the dirt. Find me absurd, the words converse to minimize failure. Cater the grammar that I hammer the verse.
My music stays full of terror.
The next virus.
I'm the epitome of underground.
Get out my face,
I'll cut you down. Down.
Following this talk, poison pen, rap styles beyond average.
Gripping the track, savage.
Step around the booth when I'm on. Molotov cocktail bomb.
My shit bang like dynamite, permanent damage.
As a villain intent, inventing the realest sense. Vent as the ceiling bends. No deal but deal with stress. The path they press, etched in the spirit's den. Cave walls, great falls, take off like shutters on a racehorse. Equinox at your speaker box as your ego rock to reach the top of the lowest step ladder. The next chapter, who records when the chords umbilical. Visual, the force, mad mystical. Monks on my inner tone while I'm sitting whole. Shift grids while kids jump rope.
Marvelous, spectacular, tremendous entourage.
So foot and flee like you're sucker free. That's why you're on a hunting spree and you're dogging me. Just a G, justice and peace. Often release, no substance I see. Meat crumbs, beats bomb, please by what were we from? No allegiance to the wonder, lead them to freedom. Hybrid, it got my eyes dim. You're just a sidekick to keep calm in the Congo.
I'm a little off for on though, the clock's slow. Boxed in with my eyes closed, time in tow. On my toes, gasping for air. Bare my soul, walk the soil as I stand here. There, don't get defensive, let it go. Weak with your soul. soul, fix the heart, stitch your soul. Heal as you go broken, smoking guns, chambers open, conscious choking, breath frozen, still in motion. We're the last Barfighters. The ego is the prison, some of life is. It's not the ride or the rhythm, and I might just. You're either with us or against us. You're either with us or against us. You're either with us or against us.
Engineers have to wear Faraday suits and barricade boots, cause when I spit, I scare away youths. Pull trees from the ground and tear away roots. Demonstrate doom, just wait, it'll resonate soon. Detonate, boom, decimate rooms. To find my tunes, you need to dig and desecrate tunes. Mine does a lot more than levitate spoons. Wordsmith emerges to interpret the cursive by placing a mirror to reverse it. Observe it, the plankton makes the surface of the water glow when I disturb it. Looking back in hindsight, we are all finite. You die, tell me if you see the bright white light.
Fighters. The ego is the prison, some of life is. It's not the ride or the rhythm, and I might just. You're either with us or against us. You're either with us or against us. You're either with us or against us.
Energy change, ionize, I don't recognize no celebrity names. I arrive like a levee would break every mistake, still I cherish the chase. Effortless as I stretch my exercise, the abyss, orbit, the deep portrait of bleak corporate distortion. As news reports it, there's no shortage of this human disorder, consuming the slaughter, undermine the subtle kind, trouble mind, sorta caught up like it's summertime, thinking they above the former. I could transform like a sandstorm and stand off. I craft like micro porters, pilsners, they're all psycho and all filtered.
Evil villain, I got the needle skipping, my ego kicks in. Too lethal for your ecosystem. I flip cars, trucks, and jeeps with people in them.
We're the last Barfighters. The ego is the prison, some of life is. It's not the ride or the rhythm, and I might just. You're either with us or against us. You're either with us or against us.
Dressed in stealth, death is dealt. I'll lose a texture on a surface that you never felt. You better get some help, check your health. You get too close and your flesh will melt. Smoke until I look in the mirror, hours later, item still high. Real fly, dropping science like Bill Nye. My rhyme weapon is not a method to be killed by. Blitzkrieg, first person shooter with the split screen. Pristine, shit mean, ruin the mic with every 16. When I'm done, I wipe my prints clean. Calls distorting, and raw recordings. I ain't doing the torches of waterboarding. I can use one of your songs that's more annoying. Just go on and on. Strange phenomenon, kids dress up like Alucard for Comic-Con. Tommy gun circular clips, spit sterilized surgical kits. Off the top like roofs on convertible whips. My eyes switch to vertical slits, equipped with 24 more styles to murder you with. War trumpet, creative juices, Alucard. Blatantly crowned like the mirror figure, infinity stone, brick glass doors, knuckles draw the small straw. Cure my limitations, crawl through narrow holes of patience. Do got bars, but lack cadence. As I walk, I stick the pavement. Foul flagrant, your steps shifty with a fishy fragrance. Stand in amazement, prodigal son of a spiritual facelift. Paces slip, manimal, cageless. Time don't exist, I'm ageless. I'll stop spitting when hell is brisk or brick. You miss me without a target, assisting me quick. No feelings, so they can't get mixed. Yeah, I heard it, but the playback got nicks. Wrong pinch, the right hit. Skin is thick, parchment paper, Teflon, an aberration. The mix between Godzilla and Megalon. Don't be a swan in an alligator enclosure, or paint pictures with bad exposure. I'll expose her, classically trained in the art of solid walls. Draw lines because they're meant to be crossed. Go ahead and go for yours. Y'all are bombs with sweaty palms. I'm an explosive, set to detonate with open arms. Con artists and palms. We on a different note. Who am I kidding? A different song. Friend of bro, rich pose, fast slow, 3-pointer, low post. Young and a grown folk get choked up. More trouble, bitch. Defiant III. Juices. Back to the root of this. Artists on the Uber tip since the music biz ain't been so lucrative. A box of cargo, thinking hard though, like it's just a box of cargo. I can't believe it's in my car though. No need to speak this March. No one's greeting off with greeting cards. To keep the secrets on depends on if the heat is on. A rip Carnet, it put the heat on us. Maniacal. Alright, bro, couldn't tie a rope without the pull of the entire cold. The Porsche tire blown out of town. That's like my oil pen in LAX. Can't tell me shit. Lord
ounce of what's under yours. Sell the doors, tell them all to hit the exits before we settle off. We'll get the pen involved. In the genitals, I tend to cause chaos. The last Barfighters is all cypher. We led a renaissance. What kind of friends you got? Treason. Get held accountable for your belief system. Believe limpid. My speakers get like cheaper hits when I draw lines like zebra skin. We proceed to spit. The Defiant III. Jise IDE. Jise
to make the weak retire and strong seek to reach higher. If not, I'm required to re-break being apart for each fiber.
Spaz rammer to the bang bad of the beast. Break nails, hammer the beat. I ain't turning the cheek. Us three handcrafted the heat. We all eat, let them loose, dance, bang at your feet. Defiant III. I came for respect, you came for the fame. Came for the rep, who came from a chain. Ain't for the neck, cause it's safe to say no brain to collect. Ego to favor the death, label the threat. Lethal paying the debt. Cut the leash, let's make it a feast. Close chaos in the form of deceit. Rock super cleats to the start your team.
Already curse every verse like a deadly burst. The gamma rays the size of many earths.
I'm a defined deal closer, dozed off and the stage over. Cold shoulders, if you were bombing, you probably froze up. Post up for the close up, if this could kill you all dead, I'm tripolar. We are King Ghidorah, mortally wounded, heal like Logan. Ill spoken with a broken smoking gun, but the talk is still get him, he's all out in the open. Slow coaster through closure with minimum exposure. Cloaked out in Vermont, a stealth soldier. Move your soul a little closer to fuck. I'm doing it again, I'm in the zone, I'm going off topic. The lid's blocking the optic, psychological mosh pit. So much conflict, should I let him live or should I let him live? I know the answer is obvious. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Obvious, obvious.
My spirit floats to the top of the ceiling while I'm dreaming to look down and watch its own body sleeping. Nightmare, every lyricist fears. Lyrics like miniature spears that make their way to the listener's ears. When I'm done, they can't fish in your rivers for years. Roar of a lion, war with a tyrant, war with a titan. I watch the rise and fall of a giant, defiant. Try and focus beside it. Feel the aura when you walk up beside him. For you, it's harder to learn. Your partners could burn. To be honest, you were not a concern. Why even bother to dishonor my firm? Boomerangs missed and killed on the return. Spit ill, make these pigs squeal. Shit's real. Most of the skill that I've been spilled can kill. How could you just sit still with that kind of wind chill?
Tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. It's a depression. Everybody's out of work or scared of losing their job. Dollar buys a nickel's worth. Banks are going bust. Shopkeepers keep a gun under the counter. Punks are running wild in the street. There's nobody anywhere who seems to know what to do, and there's no end to it. You know, the air is unfit to breathe. Our food is unfit to eat. Watching our TVs while some local newscaster tells us that today we had 15 homicides and 63 violent crimes, as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my toaster and my TV and my steel-belted radios, and I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not really. I want you to get mad. I don't want you to protest. I don't want you to riot. I don't want you to write to your congressman because I wouldn't know what to tell you to write. I don't know what to do about the depression and the inflation and the Russians and the crime in the street. All I know is that first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has been. I want you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
Begin again and start all over. You see, getting it, that was the key.